Tell me what you guys think. All right, we are finished. It shines so much brighter in the flesh, man, I'll tell you. But, oh well. Thanks for watching, guys. I did it. Psych!
4 years later.
That house right there is technically why I did all the decorations. Cause they came out of nowhere. I haven't seen them before.
As I stepped outside for this beautiful crisp air morning, it's around 8 o'clock. I'm gonna hang all the Christmas lights and whatnot. I just wanted you guys to kind of like be a part of the journey.
So I have to hang the Christmas lights, but I don't see the extension cord. The extension cord was wrapped around that, but it is gone.
So this is where backstage of all the Christmas lights are harbored.
Damn, I almost tripped over some crap.
Here's that extension cord. The problem is most of these things don't even work. You know, I've been using the same boxes for about 10 years. Boxes of Christmas lights, that is. So some of them are going to work, and then some of them are going to be obsolete.
I'm such a Chevy chaser.
Honey?
All right, so as expected, these work all the way up to there. One year, I hung about 200 boxes of Christmas lights all around the house, and I stepped on one, and they all went out. But here you go. From 2010 to like 2013, I was hanging them up.
2014 too, I think. So I did a little run, and then I stopped. Because, man, I kept feeling like I was going more and more out. Like, every time I hung the lights, I did more and more and more and more and more and more.
Before you know it, I mean, you could damn near see this house from outer space. All right. I have a little less patience than I had the previous years. Like, when I was doing this before, I would jump on the roof and get so excited about it. But now, I don't see an extension cord in sight.
Not that I don't, but there's some over here, but I'm looking for a particular one. And just because I can't see it or find it, I'm almost like, damn, abandon the ship. I'm about to abandon the ship.
Because what I got to do is I got to untangle all of this, right? And then I got to lay it on the roof and make sure I have enough clips to hang everything. If I'm like one light short, it's not going to get done because then it's just going to look like a really nice house that's missing one strand of lights.
Wow, that's a really... Wait, what? I think the house misses something.
I got to make sure that each one of these lights work, and I don't really feel like plugging them all in.
Of all things, like, it's not the work on the roof. It's not the, like, laying them out and stringing them up and all of that stuff and going around the house that's irritating me. It's the idea of plugging them in. Not even the detangling is irritating me. It's the idea of plugging them in and making sure they all work is what I don't want to do, of all things.
Anyway, pray for me. We could work with that. Clutch.
Got boxes there. I'm going to lay them out here and make it work.
For some reason, I don't think I have as many boxes as I need. I mean, it'd be surprising if I wrap them all the way around without needing to get an extra box.
Seems like every time I do this, I get shorted 1 or 2 strands, and then I have to go buy 1 or 2 strands to finish it.
It's kind of like forks and how they disappear. You know, like get a whole new box of forks and they disappear. Same thing with these.
But these are working, so I gotta plug them all up from there.
So after taking a non-deserving break, I laid all the lights out. Well, all that I'm going up here with. And I plugged them all up so they all work. I detangled everything but my speech. So me have a problem.
I used to climb a ladder and just jump up on the roof wobbly and all. Climb ladders with no support, all support, half support, whatever. But there's nothing for me to climb a ladder. I'm not afraid of heights or anything like that, but like that. Oh, but dang, this ladder is wobbly as a mother lip.
Like, I went to the top and then I have to stand up there. And that thing was like, maybe for the first year, I'll actually think. Because back in the day, I wouldn't mind taking a fall, but now I feel really stupid for doing this. I feel like less of a man. I'm gonna go through the window.
I don't got time to be busting my ass.
I don't know if I'm gonna regenerate as fast afterwards, so.
Haven't been up here for a few years. Hopefully a little bit of weight I gained over the past years don't put me through this roof.
It's already bowing.
Yeah, I gotta go up there and then, like, you know, do the lights on the sides, gutters and all that. I used to do this crap.
Oh, you gonna just Vogue. Shit, my niece is voguing. Oh, I can do that Will Smith thing too. In your feelings. All right, back to work. I'm distracted. I'm not seeing anything that I haven't seen before, but I figured I'd bring you guys up here. And me hanging up lights. I jumped. Okay. Should I land on the trampoline? Never mind.
The only tricky thing is, and I feel like I do this every year because I have so many lights strung up to each other that it becomes to look like you really don't know which way they're supposed to go. But you need to put the prongs and the plug-ins all the right way. Because if I'm stringing up lights from this side, up, around here, down, these lights are going to do their own thing and go across. Well, they have to all be able to plug into each other, else you're out of luck. And trust me, one year I hooked all the lights up, all 200 boxes of them. And then I got to the end and I didn't have this piece. The only piece I had was this, and I couldn't plug it into the house. So I had to flip them. There wasn't a smarter way I could do that at the time. I was trying to figure it out, but I didn't. I remember like Googling if there was a way that you can like find a little tiny piece that had two prongs, so a prong this way and a prong that way, so it could plug into the house and plug into the backwards lights that I did. But the only thing that I realized that was truly backwards wasn't the lights, but it was my ass. My ass was backwards. I was ass backwards. And I'm slabbing them inside of the slabs. Okay? Slow progress is better than no progress.
Look at my cat watching me. Elsa. The big fat.
It's heavy. It's a lot.
That's what I'm doing. With each strand I hang, I gotta pop one of these bad boys and hold it. I marked off the blue because this section down here does not work. I gotta plug plugs into plugs and then plug all the plugs that were plugged into plugs into the wall.
As much as you try to detangle these lights, they're never detangled because I have to carry them up here. So as soon as you get up here, you can tell they tangle back up.
And I'm gonna lay them out again on the roof.
So I just drop them and let them hang. See? And then I kind of like pick them up and go. Makes it easier. Okay.
Boys come to visit. They're always out here when I'm out here. Once I turn my back, he's gonna get me and I'm gonna fall off this roof.
So I got that side finished. Now I'm just gonna do this side and this side, which is gonna be a lot easier than the top because I can reach it, so I don't have to be like scaffolding. You know what I mean?
Spelunking. So really quickly, I plugged them in to see if it's gonna run right. And they're all on. It's just bright, you can't see, but you can't see it. I can see it, but you can't. All the way down there. Oh, and I do this side too, running down. So that's another thing I'm gonna do. It's coming along.
I think I have enough, but I feel like I don't have enough lights. I don't know. I don't know if I do. I'm starting to wonder.
I feel like the degrees is dropping a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a spiff on it. Tequila. Don't do what I do, y'all. I think I'm gonna call it a rest. I guess the day told me to go in.
So I'm gonna go in. I'm really here, starting up.
This is day 2. A little rainy day, but it's not gonna stop nobody. Stop nobody.
I think I'm sick.
What? I'm gonna be short. I'm really disappointed that
like I have to go to the store again and buy like another 5 or 6 boxes just to finish the front gutter of the house. I feel like this is some chaotic stuff that's about to happen, right? So it's raining. These lights are kind of old. They're wet. But I don't know if they all work. So they're all plugged into each other. So it'd be a nightmare if I plugged them in and none of them came on. So what I'm afraid to do, which I never really was quite afraid to do,
is plug in that piece into this janky ass extension cord. Like, nothing here is new. So if I plug that up and then y'all look in the horizon and see something go poof, that was me.
I've been thinking. I don't know if I'ma blow up if I plug it all in. I ain't trying to end that boy Julian. I don't know about this. I'm setting janky ass lights for Christmas. I don't know about this. Blow me up. I took a janky extension cord and plugged it into some ugly ass lights.
3 hours later.
We have liftoff. Oh my God, I wasn't sure if they was gonna work.
because all of these are on, and that's the best part, you know. Getting up on the roof to do that all over again would have sucked. Can't see it on the camera. All the lights are on.
So many ideas. There we go.
Waste all their time and traffic.
I got a lot of work to do. That's just the beginning. So I gotta pull this light off of this tree. The green one works. The red one doesn't. Gotta fix that.
I love these lights. I don't know what happened to the other 6 packs of them, but I usually run these around the windows. Inside the window are wreaths with LED green fluorescent lights, and it has a real cool contrast funk to it that I like to do. So, I mean, I just got to get more stuff because I don't know where all these lights went, but I'm not seeing them in the house. So, and I see someone down the street getting froggy, setting up my style of lights, except they're all white on the other side of the neighborhood, and they're making me want to come back since this house has been dark for the past 4 years. So I'm coming back. Talk about I took his lights when they was my lights.
You did.
I wonder where all my Christmas lights went. Good. So I had to give him another pair.
Because Sinclair has them too.
Ha!
They don't work.
Ha!
Kind of exploring physical fitness.
It's new hobby.
Just something people say.
Yo, look at that blue. Instead of doing the red around the window, I'm doing these blue lights. Yo, with the red candle in the middle. Boom! Look at that color, bro. I'm gonna kill him.
Does this work?
They tried to hold me down, but I will succeed. All right, it's like I couldn't get no sleep last night. Not because I couldn't, because I didn't want to. Because I wanted to get up early this morning and finish this business.
These are the ones that don't work.
One side of life is bright and the other side of life is dark. You gotta learn how to live in the light and you gotta learn how to live in the dark.
Okay, so here we are. For some reason, I said, you know what, maybe I should plug in new ones just to see what it was gonna look like. Okay, these are the old ones. These are over 10 years old. And these are the new ones. And they kind of shine a little brighter. But I guess we're gonna have to let it do what it do. But as you can see, it just shines a little brighter. So maybe these are a different style. Same colors, but just a tad bit brighter. So I'm just gonna, I guess, have to blend them. I don't know how different it's gonna look at night. I like continuity, so I really don't know. I couldn't tell that these were actually dimmer until I plugged these ones up next to it. But Whatever.
Okay, that you see that? That line right there is not on. So at least it's at the bottom and it's not like all the way at the top. Okay, so I'm doing a little breech surgery. I'm replacing this one that stops working around there. That section's out, and then these are on. So I just found my other light that was in the garage, and I'm strapping it up, and I'm de-strapping that one so I can connect it. Gotta grenade them up to the top of the roof.
Go out here again. I hate going out this window because the window and the space, the size of it, is not letting me live in my delusion, knowing that because it's harder to get out of here. The result is I gained weight. But I like to just pretend that I couldn't get out of here the whole time, and it's always been difficult because I'm not flexible. But here we go. You know what? Coming out of this window was like if you watch Ace Ventura when he came out the rectum of a rhino. That was me. I came out this way, and I was like, and I breached, and then I looked around to see if anybody saw it, so I didn't embarrass myself. Luckily, nobody saw it, but you know how neighbors are. Somebody's always watching.
All right, so I'm hanging.
You know what's really taking my time? I have to like pull these down. See how they, over the years, have stretched out? Well, these haven't stretched out yet, so I have to like manually pull them down so they can kind of hang like these. You know, hang low.
Okay, you see how I like tuck them? I tuck them inside of this little like corner. That's just quality detail. Like if I was a cook, this is like superb small detail making a difference for a bigger result.
Like stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that I've just, you know, you can't teach people. Like detail. Like I could have just let it hang, but I tucked it in the corner.
Now I just hope I have enough lights to make it to that end right there.
You know, the end I usually end up falling off of, but we'll see.
Now this is what all that stretching is good for, because I can lean over and hook them. See, I couldn't do this back in the day.
Okay, so this is the trickiest part. I edge them up perfectly to this corner, and then I plug this in, which is different than the way I did all of these, into this section. And then I run it down here, and then I plug it into the lights that are gonna wrap around this pole, and then I have the prong plug into the house. I did what I need to do over here, as I explained earlier. Now I have to... Can I make it? I think I'm gonna make it. Okay, I think I'm gonna make it. Let's see.
Beautiful, chill, 40-degree morning. Those are the blue lights that are gonna go around the windows.
So I gotta get this corner. Right there.
Got everything in place. This big boy is gonna go in the middle of this window over there.
These block boxes are gonna go around the windows. I gotta hang the reefs out of everything going on. Hanging reefs are like the weirdest thing, because I really don't know how to exactly hang them yet. But I get them up. But I don't really like have the best way of getting them up there. I just create something. I need to stop creating something and actually fix something that works. I figured, you know what? I'm actually gonna plug it all in together and then go to the back and run that orange extension cord to the back, unplug one of them and let it hang and plug into the back of the house instead of doing it up front. I'll just do it in the back, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna hang these reefs. I'm gonna wrap them around in LED lights that I got in these little boxes right there.
So I'm gonna wrap the windows with the blue lights, reef with multicolors, candle in the window with a red bulb. Blue lights, multicolor, red bulb. Red bulb. So check it out. It worked. It's gonna connect. So once I plug this into this, it's connected in continuity around the entire house. So every light you see is all connected into the same one. I'm gonna go to the back and disconnect one, take that extension cord and run it to the back of the house, and then I got power. Booyah.
All right, that's it. All I gotta do is unplug that bad boy right there. See? So then I can have a prong, plug it into here, and then plug that in into the house. And at that point, it's all connected.
Then we gotta do the test and make sure it's all lit, because if it's not, then I'll give up.
Okay, so I'm gonna do what I used to do 10 years ago, where I used to run them down, all the way down, but you need enough lights, so I have enough lights.
To do it, it's just that some of them, oh, that's pretty. So real quick, I'm definitely running out of daylight, but I wanted to show you what I did.
Over the years, bulbs have gone broken, and they're creating like half lit out, half lit strands of lights. So I don't got time to go around and look for which bulb is broken and fix it. What I'm doing is taping off where it stops at, and taping off the other section of where it stops at, and I'm pretty much just taking the coil of that dark section and folding it up to these blue pieces of tape, so it'll still be lit. It's extra work, but whatever. Anybody ever notice how fast time goes after the sun starts going down?
I'll take that back. So every time I touch this, see, it's like kind of coming on. So I gotta find out where the short is. It's probably right here.
So I got the lights running from up here, well, down there, up, stopping here, and running up the driveway. Vice versa, same thing is gonna be on this side. I'm gonna have lights wrapping around here, up there, the tree, spotlights on that side, spotlight on that side. I didn't even get to the reefs yet, but I gotta get a new red light right there for the green one, the contrast. I'm not happy yet, and I know you guys can't really see it because it looks brighter in person, but yeah, we're gonna make it work. You wait till I turn this on.
Yeah, so that one little button right there.
So how do you
on and off.
So how do you keep it on?
You push it one time, and then they all go on. And when you let it go, they go off.
Nice and blacked out. I don't want anybody knowing what I'm working on, so I turn them all off until I'm ready to turn them all on. Okay, today's the last day. I'm so obsessed with these lights, I can't sleep.
All those candles, for some reason, they're cheap. Well, obviously they're cheap, but the bulbs only operate with their candles. So I tried to buy these other bulbs, thinking that I could put the red ones inside of them, and they wasn't turning on. Had me turning batteries around trying to figure it out. So I'm gonna keep these bulbs, and what I got is red spray paint, and I'm gonna spray paint the candle.
Hey, I just wanna feel liberated. Still doing what I'm doing. Wrapping these red lights around the base of the tree like I said I would. Day 4 or 5 or 6, I don't know. Bear with me. Oh yeah, found a spotlight. So I overcompensated because I already bought brand new spotlights. So this ain't gonna really come in handy unless I undo this, spray paint it red, and then put it in the middle piece up there, which I'll show you what I'm talking about.
I don't have a bulb for that one. So yeah, let's do that. Oh, the damn spray paint's in my mom's back of the car. All right. I got them on a swivelly line running down to the, these are on.
All right, this deer has a backwards head. See the problems. This is not good. This is not good. I'm gonna have to fix that in time. Backwards head, okay. Yeah, so I walked right into a damn branch and it just like kung fu'd my face. That's yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's messed up, bro.
So I have my port wine, which helped me get through this, you know, situation of lights. It helps me focus. But this isn't a drinking channel, but I only have one more job left. So I'm gonna use this port wine. Yes, it's 11 in the morning. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I don't always do this, but you know, it's gonna help me not think about the rain, which I do like. It's gonna just help me focus a little bit.
This is what I hit last night. This is what damn near went into my face. But I sometimes wonder, what if it was my eye? Like if it scarred my face, what if it was my eye? I wouldn't want to find out. I mean, I damn near, it's jagged. It's a jagged edge, y'all. It's a jagged edge. The lights were so bright that when I turned around, boop. It's in the bone. It's in the bone. It's in the bone.
This is day, I guess 5 or 6. I don't even remember. And it should be done today. So I'm gonna light it all up. Some of these lights, just as Jimmy ricketed as they are down there, they are up here. So these cut off right here, but they work around the rest of the driveway. So I kind of use them as extension cords. I feel like I need more. I put a spotlight over here, and I'm glad I recorded it because, you know, if it's not recorded, it never happened. I got a spotlight here, shooting up this way, without a bunch of wires in the grass for once, and a spotlight over there going to that tree. I just want more spotlights. All right, so it's gonna have to work. It's gonna have to do. I got this little tiny like reinforced metal string, and I kind of like measured it out, held my finger here, and then held the I guess the wire here, and then I went up to see how it would be, and then I cut it, and then I tied it. So I guess I'm gonna do the same thing and go through twice, so then it can stay back. You see, it's not like, but that works. Hey, that was really easy actually. Took me 2 days to hang wreaths, but you see I have to pin them down though, so we're gonna do that.
These are the really cool LED lights. My problem is when I'm so excited, I grabbed so many of them the first time that I grabbed a bunch of them that aren't the same as the others. So I had to go back and literally, you know, get some continuity in color. So I got all of these now going around each wreath. And these are beautiful. They shine LED. I'm not even going to turn them off. I got plenty of batteries. I strapped the wreath up. This one's holding the wreath, and this one is leveling out the, you know, the wreath going sideways, relieving the pressure. So that's how we're going to do it.
So I'm turning my cheap dollar store candles from white lights to red. You would think you'd be able to get a red bulb, but they do not work in here. So I'm doing it like this. And they're gonna go in the window. But check this out. Like it? Batteries go in there, wrapped it around, wreath hung. Total time it took about 10 minutes to do this. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I got probably an hour left. Maybe a little bit longer because the big wreaths, the one that's gonna be in the door and the one in the middle of my mom's room, are heavy. Don't ask about the pumpkins. I like Halloween so much. I really noticed that I need to focus on preparing everything instead of just like doing it. So to get the screw out of here is a B. Like you can unscrew it, but it don't pop off. So I'm taking this knife and I'm popping this bad boy off. And then I'm gonna put the batteries all in here so I don't have to worry about doing it later.
Preparing.
It'll look a little brighter at night. What I'm doing is popping out all the screens, and then I throw them inside the room so you can see the dim ass dollar store candles.
Then I gotta run an extension cord this way, around, hit that, and then out. Started in the sun, we're gonna end in the rain. Finally wrapped them around the window. It's just starting to get a little rainy. Double wrapping, plugged in at the bottom, wraps around just to get me to this prong, which is perfect because then I can hide it here and then wrap the extension cord around. Gotta be a little creative as far as hanging a wreath down there, you can tie it around the shutters, but up here, since there's none, I gotta kind of get creative. So I'm gonna tie it around the gutters. Hope it holds because this is a big reef. Go like this all the way up. Unravel it. It's gonna be a little bit of patience. String. String to that gutter. And this one coming through. Tying around there. Tying around there. Hung the reef.
Guess we're gonna have to see how it's gonna hold up. Woo.
Just gonna slide down there. Gonna plug all of those in. Slide down there and then plug into the wall.
All right, so I'm in a little bit of trouble. Okay, I got these extension cords and they have these little sections right here. So obviously lights can plug into them. Prongs on extension cords are built a little wider at the end. So if you look at here, that's wider than this one, okay? They're built for wide plugins. Therefore, I can't plug this, since it has a wide back, into here because these aren't wide, if that makes any sense. I'm gonna run the extension cord from here over the top and then go down, plugging in these lights into it. Okay, so I gotta wrap them perfectly so they match up there on both sides.
I guess a little confusion thinking that I could plug the extension cords. Whatever.
So I'm gonna have to use this prong to plug into the ends of those extension cords and make it work from there.
Okay. So I got them wrapping around and then wrapping around and then plugging in that strip, which came in hella handy because I'm running that strip through the top. So same thing here, wrapping around, then wrapping around, and then plugging into the top of the strip. So same operation over there as it is on here, over here. And everything is operating off of one push button that turns on the right side, one push button down here that turns on the left side, and nobody has to plug anything in from their room. Oh, is it making it? It's blowing. That's a heavy ass reef. Didn't fall, so we're good.
So I did it. I finished the reefs. You can slide them too, which is crazy. They're all hanging. From the outside looking in, they look perfect. If you're me and you're a perfectionist, they feel like they're about to fall any minute. I guess time will tell, literally. So here's that cord. It's gonna go down and plug into the house. So we're all good to go. See how they look like they're floating? Well, at night, you can't see the wires from down here. Nope. So at night, imagine the lights that I just put on them, right? They're gonna look like they're just like illuminating circles in the sky. Candles. And I guess I gotta put one on the door, huh? I pushed the button. So I'm turning them off. So the last thing that's left are the reefs. They just kind of stay like that though. It's kind of cool, just like that.
Alright, let me turn them all off. Stop playing around.
Reefs and candles. They're gonna stay on. So my mom said people have been coming to the neighbor's house asking who put up the Christmas lights. They said that a professional light service did it. I keep telling them, no, it's just me, the mad scientist, the sun, getting creative a little bit. I haven't seen them before. And
That's all one color.
right, which fun fact is, the lights that are on my house, the first time I went to Walmart to get lights, I picked up 10 white boxes. I was gonna make the whole house white. But then I changed my mind at the last minute because at that time, there was no colorful LED lights covering the entire house. So whatever you see in the colorful multicolored lights would have been all white. but it would have been shining like a damn North Star.
All of the candles down here. What is this lighting? This is the first one. See this button? All right, watch this. There we go. Right? Professional light service.
Only sad thing is the people that are watching will never see how bright it really is in person.
Not enough. Next year. I think I'm gonna put this on Facebook Live.
Let's hope it doesn't hit Earth.
I'm kind of like happy about it, but I'm kind of like, is this it? Or is next year gonna come up and I'm gonna want to do more? I did this as a final to allow myself to let it go and not worry about it so much. But something tells me that by next year, something else is gonna come up. Yeah?
So,
What's up, man? Just the windows. That's kind of cool.
Right? So it's kind of different. I mean, you would just think the windows and the reefs alone is a lot. All right, so now I'm going to turn on the skeleton of the entire house. I still don't know what I'm doing with this.
Watch this. Everything's dark, right? Watch this.
Still didn't have my fire pit. Might do it tonight. Should I go up with it? I'll do one more thing here. Ooh.
Look at that.
I gotta fix that slot right there. Wanted to give you an in-depth look at what it looks like from the rooftop. Let's go a little higher. Oh, we get to go to the rooftop. See what it looks like from up the top. And any adjustments that I need to do, I'll just do them here. Like this. This reef is hanging well. I need one of them cool cameras that like is on a drone. I feel like watching it on this video is not as clear as person. It's so much sharper in person. Cause look, you see what I mean? But when you get back, it gets fuzzy. Well, imagine this without the fuzziness. So you can see a little bit of my mad science.
Well, let's go to the top for one more look. I got new boots. Oh yeah.
You can see some other designs, like theirs. But yeah, I just wanted to bring you to the top. Overlooking Pottsgrove and the other houses.
There it is. This bad boy.
I feel like I filmed a lot more than what I got, even though I got 1 hour and 55 minutes of video. And I probably trimmed it down to whatever you're watching now. But the point is, I definitely feel like I filmed a lot more than that.
One, I'm glad I finished 2 days ago, because as you can see, the ice has finally taken over the rooftop. Something that you didn't get to see in my previous videos when I was on the roof because it wasn't this cold yet. So I actually finished just on time. I'm glad that I finally filmed the entire process. And I can show you guys a little bit of my mad science. And I did it. Yeah, about that. So I have a problem, or had a problem. This is days after I finished this project. I think I finished around December 1st. It's December 10th, but my wreaths have been off because I got these cheap batteries trying to save money. This guy. I had to buy 42 batteries of Energizer just to keep the lights on, because I know these bad boys are going to stay on throughout the whole day, or until New Year's. Yeah, so my lights have been on for the past week. Well, ever since December 1st, when I finished them, my Christmas lights have been on, and they've been garnering a lot of attention, I'd have to say. So the job has been executed.
I'm not sure what I did with my bottom reef light, because when that one went out up there, I moved it. I moved the one that was still bright up there, but I never took the reef light that was wherever you know what I'm trying to say.
So now I'm missing one light around the reef, and I'm trying to think about where I put it.
I was going through the garage and I was looking for some extra stuff to throw in the house. And I might move the spotlights.
Yeah, I got PTSD from this branch that hit me in my face.
Walk into a branch.
Just want you to sit back, look out the window for a little bit, and think about the positive. Do not give up on yourself. Love yourself. And if you need anyone, even if a conversation, you just give me a holler. I'll talk to you. Love you guys. All right, this time I'm gone for real. Peace. I did it.
Let's go get the hose and light the lights. Get a toasty fire burning bright.
Here they go.
If you guys are rated for the house to go smack,
Yeah, they like that.
We all like the A-track.
Come check it out.
Peace!